Hey there, Professor McCullough here, and today we're going to talk about Pareto charts. And we have one right in front of us. This is a Pareto chart, and Pareto chart is one of the statistical charts that you'll need to put together in exercise 2 and I believe assignment 2 as well. And you see it's a pretty useful kind of chart. This is some made up data associated with an invented shoe store, like a running shoe store maybe. And what this Pareto chart demonstrates is the sales for the year 2017 by brand. And you see what's cool about the Pareto chart is you've got a column chart which is indicating the total contribution for each brand to the sales for the year, but you've also got this red line, which is keeping track of what the sum total is of each column up to that point. So you see Nike comes in at about 1.8 million, and that number represents about 40% of the overall total for the store. Adidas comes in at about 1.3 million. And so that plus the Nike numbers gets us to about 66, 67%. And so this red line is keeping track of the sum, the percentage of the sum of each column up to that point. So a potentially really useful chart because it gives us this contribution to a total sum, which you notice by the end adds up to 100%. So you'll have to put together a Pareto chart, and it's pretty easy, as most charts are in Excel. Let's go ahead and look at the data. There we go. Made up data. We obviously want the brand information to be in there. So we're going to click and drag over the brands. And we're interested in year 2017. So on my Mac, I hit Command and I drag down. And notice I don't want the total revenue. Okay, that's going to be kind of calculated for us. The computer's going to keep, or Excel, I should say, is going to keep track of what that 100% value is and make those lines accordingly. So now we have the data that we want, and we can go to Insert, and these blue columns represent the statistical options. And Pareto chart is actually considered a subcategory of histogram. There it is, Pareto. So we click on that. And there's our chart. We'll move it over here so we can still see our data. What changes do we need to make? It looks pretty good, actually. You always want to put a title on it. So in this case, we could say title would be sales revenue by brand. We should point out that we're looking at year 2017. And you might want to make other modifications based on what the assignment tells you, but those are the fundamentals of making a Pareto chart.